Hello, good morning everyone. Earlier section we discussed about the concept of basic models. Okay, basic atomic models. Okay, suppose discussed neutrons, particles, electron particles and proton particles. Okay, majorly discuss these particles. Electrons, okay, covered by J.J. Thomson scientist. Plum pudding model, spherical model or watermelon models. Okay, discussed in earlier sections. Protons, proton discoveries, okay, by scientists carried out. Further, okay, pre-assumed satisfaction about experiment by scientist Rutherford for proton experiment. Okay, so neutron discoveries about Chadwick, scientist Chadwick. Okay, so these are the particles, proton, electrons and neutrons, some discoveries about their concept. Okay, next discoveries about proton or presumed, some drawback limitation considers. Okay, some drawback limitation consider and okay, developed well experiment by Rutherford scattering experiment. Okay, so today we our topics about Rutherford atomic model. Rutherford atomic model. Okay, Rutherford atomic model. First, consider the what types of this model experiment carried out. Okay, earlier discussed about the concept of spherical model, plum pudding model. Okay, further discussed Faraday's experiment, cathode ray tube experiment about the for finding the electron presence in atoms. Okay, or dense constituents of this element particle present in consistence within atomic structure. Okay, in Thomson atomic model, spherical model, we see that the particles, okay, particles, protons and electrons are dense together or embedded in the structure. Okay, where proton is a consistence in the wall structure of atoms and electron where okay, particles like a seed in watermelon. Okay, so they are dense together, okay, or embedded in the together in structure, but some limitation, some drawbacks are there. They do not consider about the formation of molecules. Okay, suppose their stability is not exactly performed. Okay, he cannot exactly say it. Thomson scientist, he cannot exactly say the particles of protons. Okay, particles of protons are exactly how much any area covered by the atoms. Okay, so their limitation presumed, okay, satisfied by this Rutherford scientist and find the structure of okay, protons and their areas covered by the in structure. Suppose these are the particles, these are the atoms. Okay, suppose these are the atoms. In atoms, protons are present also and electrons are present also. Okay, these says in Thomson models. Okay, but protons, okay, electrons or protons, but proton is considered how many areas, okay, have covered by the structure, okay, is performed by the scientist Rutherford. Okay, so today we topic the consider about the Rutherford experiment. Okay, to finding the exactly areas covered by the protons or positive charge in the structures. Okay, so first find the concept of the protons, okay, by the carried out experiment Rutherford. Okay, so see these figures. Okay, in figures these are box. Okay, these box are the mainly source of alpha particles. Okay, these are the source of alpha particles. This basically slit, okay, or plate, okay, which is made up of a mainly metal plate or slit. Okay, basically slit. Okay, in physics section we basically say that the slit. Okay, so here alpha particles strike this plate. Okay, slit. Okay, basically small hole. Alpha particle pass through this small hole. Okay, these are the gold foil. Okay, these are the gold foil. Okay, so gold foil basically made up of a metal. Okay, this is a rounded compass type structure. Okay, is called as a fluorescent screen. Okay, or basically photographic plate. Okay, which is made up of a mainly zinc sulfide. Okay, or zinc sulfide, ZNS. Okay, which is made up of a zinc sulfide. Photographic plate is made up of a basically zinc sulfide. Okay, first see how the experiment conduct. Okay, suppose these are the source of alpha particle, slit, photographic plate. Okay, to detach the source of the alpha particles. Okay, or catch this source. Okay, these are the gold foil metals. Okay, gold foil metal is basically inert. Okay, here considers inert metal, suppose gold. Okay, so gold foil. Okay, these are the center point of the gold point foils metals. Okay, let me ask the experiment. Okay, first source of alpha particle passes through the slit. Okay, then strike the surface of the metal surface, gold foil element. Okay, so these blue color dots represent the scattering phenomena. Okay, these blue color dots tells the scattering phenomena. Okay, so strike the surface of the center gold foil metal, then scattering occur at some angles. Okay, these are the scattering. Okay, these are scattering some angles, or some alpha source particles strike the surface and come back towards 180-degree back. Okay, so these are the three different types of condition observed by scientist Rutherford. Okay, so three different type of condition observed. Okay, what is the three different type of condition observed? Okay, let me see three different type of the condition. Okay, let me remove some portion. This portion is exactly as it is. Okay, so three different type of condition observed by scientist Rutherford. Okay, condition देखते हैं. What is condition? Three different type of condition. First is when alpha particles, okay, strike the surface of the metal atoms. Okay, most of the alpha particles, okay, are undeflected. Okay, most of the alpha particles are undeflected. Undeflected, it means that most of the alpha particles are pass through the metal surface. Okay, the first condition is there for by Rutherford atomic models. Okay, most of the alpha particles, okay, most of the alpha particles pass through the gold foil metal, or it also called as a undeflected. Okay, these are the first condition. Second condition is there, okay, only small angles, okay, only small angles are deflected at the point. Okay, so write the sentence about the only small angles of the alpha particle. Only small angles of the alpha particles are deflected. Okay, and third condition is there, okay, some alpha particles are undeflected, pass through the wall metal surface. Second condition is there, some alpha particles, small angles are deflected, other is undeflected. And third condition is there, some particles of alpha particles are come back to 180. Okay, some of the alpha particles are, okay, come back towards 180 source. Okay, so this scientist Rutherford observed three different type of condition. First is a undeflected. It means that totally alpha particles, okay, rays pass through this gold foil. Okay, there is no deflection observed. Okay, totally pass through this whole structure of gold surface. Second condition is there, some alpha particles, small parts, angles. Okay, let's see that these blue lines, some angles are deflected portion. Okay, and third condition is there, alpha particles are come back towards it. Okay, suppose this travels with a straight line. Okay, here is the source, travel straight line, alpha particles strike the surface of the metal and come back towards 180 degrees. Okay, so these three types of condition. But alpha particles, okay, alpha particles have a basically, okay, earlier section we say that the alpha particles have a basically positive charge. Two, okay, positive charge atom is there, positive charge involved. Okay, it means alpha particles have a basically this type of structure, 2He4. it means 2 means atomic number 2. Okay, so there is a some presence of positive charge. Okay, then gold foil. Okay, gold foil metal, basically a gold foil structure. Okay, basically gold foil structure atoms have a some presence of a positive charge in it. Okay, so in Thomson models, okay, Thomson model conclude that the positive charge is occupied, okay, consistent in atomic structure. Okay, so alpha particles have a positive charge also, gold foil have a positive charge also. Okay, so positive charge are repel each others. Okay, so positive charge and positive charge are repel each others. Okay, positive and negative charge are attract. Okay, so here alpha particle source is also positive charge and gold foil structure have also a positive charge. Okay, so let's see first condition, undeflected means alpha particles have a pass through the totally structure of gold foil. It means that there is a, okay, presence of some amount of a positive charge in the nucleus, central atoms, nucleus. Okay, so positive charge is a center of atoms. Okay, not consider this because first condition is say that the alpha particles are passed through the whole atomic structure. Okay, so there is no repel, okay, there is no repulsion forces between these alpha particles and the gold foil structures. Okay, so first condition is satisfied. Okay, so only central atom structure have possibility of the positive charge. There is no possibility of this outermost surface or dense surface or consistent with the structure of, okay, so there is a not presence of a positive charge outer surface. So this says that the only central charge is have a possibility. Okay, so there is only central atom in gold foil have a central atom have only a positive charge possible by this Rutherford atomic model. Okay, then second condition is say that only small angle of the alpha particles are deflected. Okay, only small angle. To did see that the blue line, okay, blue lines are the deflected rays. Deflected rays, it means that the scattering phenomena. Okay, so only few particles are the deflected, because only few particles are deflected due to the some presence of this positive part in the central atom. Okay, so alpha particles strike the central atom position. Okay, some parts have some dense areas covered by the positive part. So positive parts of the particle of gold foil and positive parts of the alpha particle, okay, are repel. So small deviation about the elements or scattering phenomena observed. Okay, so point number 2 is followed. Point number 3, okay, some of the alpha particles are come back towards as 180 degree source. Okay, this is exactly strike the central atoms. Okay, it means that there is the central atom. Suppose there is alpha particles, this is exactly strike the surface of the central atom. Okay, so central atom have a consider a positive charge, central portion have a positive charge, so alpha particle have a also positive charge, central atom gold foil has a also positive charge, so they repel each other. Okay, so repulsive forces are arises and alpha particle come back towards 180 degree portion. Okay, so third condition is followed. Okay, alpha particles are come back towards 180 degree source. Okay, so these scientists are observed 3 different types of conditions about the model experiment. Okay, so finally prove the concept, okay, by the Rutherford scientist. Okay, the positive charge possibility is in small cover areas between the central atom. Okay, let's see conditions. Conclusion. Okay, finally condition is observed here. After their conclusions about the experiment, what is the conclusion about the experiment? Mostly alpha particles, okay, are undeflected. It means that the possibility of positive charge is on only central atom portion. Okay, so compare the Thomson models and Rutherford model. What is the difference between Thomson model and the Rutherford atomic model? These are the Thomson models. This black line and this blue line is say that the electron model. Thomson model, or watermelon model. Okay, this is a Rutherford atomic model. Okay, Rutherford atomic model says that there is a presence of only central atom have a positive charge. Okay, so these are the only possibility of positive charge, or this is also called as a proton. Okay, so these are the Rutherford atomic model. These are the Rutherford model. Okay, so there is a difference between two models. Thomson says and Rutherford says different type of concept. Okay, Rutherford says that the only possibilities, okay, presence of a central atom have a positive charge due to this type of undeflected carried out this experiment. Okay, so undeflected portions, these are undeflected. Okay, so mostly rays pass through this structure. See that mostly rays pass through these structures. Okay, these are rays. Suppose alpha particles strike this surface, area is covered. Okay, so these are mostly pass or unreflected. Okay, because there is no possibility of this presence of positive charge, so repulsion is not arises, so alpha particle pass easily this areas covered. Okay, so only alpha particles strike this surface are deflected because of this presence of a positive charge, okay, of central atom as a gold foil. Okay, or presence of a alpha particles have also a positive charge. Okay, so repulsion is arises. Okay, so there is a possibility of a positive charges in atomic structure. Finally conclude that only it is in central atoms have a positive charge. Okay, but in Thomson says that earlier, okay, this is not exactly perforated by the experiment, later on this satisfaction is arises. Okay, presume the Thomson atomic model says that the positive charge and negative charge are held together or dense together in the atomic structure. So positive charge are in dense in the whole structure and negative charge is in central. Okay, so positive charge and negative charges are condensed together, but is it not exactly says the how the areas covered by the positive charge. Here we see that the majorly cover the positive charge by the Thomson atomic model, but in Rutherford atomic model we say that the only possibility of the positive charge is in only central portion areas covered. Okay, so finally the Rutherford atomic models, okay, says that finally conclude that solar like models, okay, solar system or solar planet, okay, basically solar system or solar planet system, okay, solar planet system, it means that these are our basically suppose assume sun areas. Okay, this positive charge of the central atom, suppose this positive assume as a sun. Okay, and electron in Thomson model see that the electron are okay dense together, but in Rutherford atomic model finally conclude that the electrons are traveled surrounded the central atoms. Okay, so electrons are traveled surrounding a central atoms. Okay, order manner rounded circle. Okay, so these are the electron basically, or basically earth, or basically proton. Okay, so this model considered as a solar planet system like. Okay, what is in solar planet? Sun is considered as a positive charge, and earth is considered as a electronic charge, negative charge, positive is a electron, okay, or positive it is a proton, okay. So it is considered as a solar planet like systems, okay. So this is the rounded like structure, see that the rounded portion, okay, basically rounded portion it called as a orbit, okay. So orbit, what is orbit? Electrons travel surrounding the proton or positive charge at a high speed manner, order, high speed surrounding order manner. Is called as a orbit or orbitals. In chemistry we say that the orbit, okay, in planet system is called as orbitals basically, okay. So finally conclude that the Rutherford atomic model says that the positive charge are, okay, dense in central portion and the negative charge electrons are surrounded by the central atom's positive part, okay, is basically a, okay, planet systems or orbit, okay. So this part, okay, finally conclusion is arise, positive parts and the negative parts, protons and electrons, okay, protons and electrons are held together by this manner, okay. This not exactly performed by Thomson scientist, okay, this scientist is exactly not performed, okay. So Rutherford atomic model, protons, okay, proton is areas covered in the structure. How many areas covered by the proton structure covered, okay, positive parts, okay, positive parts, proton, positive parts, particles, protons is covered the area of region in structure is basically 10 raised to minus 15 meter, okay. And the atomic radius it means that central atom to orbit is called as a radius, is called as radius, okay. So whole atom structure radius is a 10 raised to minus 14, okay. So radius of structure is a radius of atom or structure 10 raised to minus, okay, basically 10 meters, okay. So radius is a larger portion section covered by the atom, and this 10 raised to minus 15 meters is a proton areas covered by the atoms, okay. So basically only a small portion, it means that, okay, this compare 10 raised to minus 15 and 10 raised to minus 12, okay, basically a small section covered by the protons areas, okay. So this is the finally conclude, okay. So we see the different types of atomic models, Thomson's, okay, Rutherford, Faraday's experiment, okay. So this is the final conclude about the protons and electron discoveries, okay, by the Rutherford scientist, Rutherford atomic model, okay. So these questions are asked in exam, okay, in 2 marks, or basically figure draws explanation is only covered with the 3 marks question. Okay, so write their figures and their formulas, okay, and their points covered by the section. Okay, next topic, okay, we see in our next lectures. Okay, let me know the concept of protons, neutrons and electrons, their symbolic representation. Okay, basically their symbolic representation. All about these 3 particles have a symbolic representation and their formulas. Okay, symbolic presentation. Okay, let first show protons. Okay, protons, basically it is a central atom charge, okay, or atomic number. It is a basically atomic number. It is basically a atomic number. Okay, atomic number symbolic representation is Z. Okay, so atomic number or proton present in structure, it is also called as a atomic number. Okay, or basically protons. Okay, so symbolic representation is Z. Okay, next, mass of the compound. Okay, suppose first basic unknown element represents, suppose unknown element is represents as a x. X is a unknown element. Okay, superscript left hand side we noted the A. Okay, subscript we noted the Z. Okay, what is A or what is Z? Okay, so Z is a atomic number or protons, or A is a mass of the compound. Okay, A is the mass of the compound. A is the mass of the compound, or X is the unknown elements or known element. Suppose here X is a 1 hydrogens. Okay, suppose X is a hydrogen. Suppose X is a hydrogen element. Z is a atomic number. Suppose atomic number hydrogen is 1, and their A is their atomic mass is a 1. So this 1H1, where X is a hydrogen, Z is a atomic number 1, A is a atomic mass 1. Okay, so mass of the compound is represented by, symbolically represented by A. Okay, so mass of the compound is symbolically represented by mass of the compound is symbolically represented by capital A. This is atomic number Z, atomic mass A. Okay, next is a neutrons. Neutrons. Okay, neutrons symbolic representation is N. Okay, small n. So these are the symbolic representation of atomic number, atomic mass and neutrons. Okay, next see first. Okay, so atomic mass. Okay, atomic mass is equal to protons or some presence of neutron in nucleons. Okay, so nucleons is क्या, meanings of nucleons is, what is nucleons? Nucleons is a presence of, it is a presence of proton and neutrons. So basic phenomena, nucleons is a basically atomic mass or mass of compound. So basic phenomena is a is equal to Z plus N. Okay, so this formula remember. Okay, A is equal to Z for plus N. This formula try to remember. Okay, what is A? A is a atomic mass. A is a atomic mass. Z is a atomic number. Atomic number. Or N is a neutron. Okay, so A is equal to Z plus N. Okay, nucleons is mean presence of protons and neutrons. What is about electron? Okay, what is about electron? Okay, electrons is basically presence of a protons is exactly equal to the presence of electron, but charge is exactly opposite. Okay, so presence of protons and electrons are in same. Okay, so electron is not noted. Okay, suppose here Z is exactly equal to the presence of protons and presence of electrons. Basically this written as a, okay, let me know to see the concept. What is electrons and protons? Z means क्या होता है? First Z is equal to number of proton in nucleus or number of electron in nucleus are both same. So Z is a basically number of protons and electrons in nucleus are both same. Okay, in numerical question, suppose atomic mass number दिया है, Z atomic number is known, so find the values of nucleons. Okay, let me see the some examples. Suppose this 1H1. Okay, 1H1, here atomic number is Z is equal to 1, here 1 is the atomic number. Okay, this one is a atomic mass, so A is equal to 1. Neutron, fine. Okay, formula is here, A is equal to 1, so first A is equal to Z plus 1. Okay, A is equal to Z plus N, where A is equal to 1, Z is equal to 1 plus N, so N is equal to 1 minus 1, N is equal to 0. Okay, so presence of neutron in this type of structure 1H1 is a 0. So presence of neutron is a 0. Okay, so many questions are arises for this type of concept. Okay, is easily Understand? Okay. So hydrogens 1H1, suppose carbon 6C12, suppose chlorine 17Cl35. Find the values of neutrons. Question is there. Find the values of neutrons. Okay, find the values of neutrons. Let me find values of neutron. See here, A is equal to Z plus N. Here A is equal to atomic mass. Here this is the atomic mass 1. Here Z is the atomic number 1 plus N. So N is equal to 0 for this compound. Okay, next see this compound. A is equal to Z plus N. Here A is equal to 12, Z is equal to 6, small n, so N is equal to 6 neutron in this compound 6C12. Next see, A is equal to Z plus N. Here A is equal to atomic number, atomic mass, not but atomic number. Okay, so 35. Z is equal to 17 plus N. Okay, so N is equal to 18. Okay, so 0, 6 and 18 are their neutrons. Okay, so this type of concept or question asked in examination. Okay, so try to solve, okay, this type of numerical question based on this formula. A is equal to Z plus N. Okay, try to remember this type structure or symbolic representation of the proton, neutrons and electrons. Okay, try to remember this type of. Next, see concept about the isotopes. Okay, isotopes, isobar, isotopes. Okay, what is the isotopes or what is the isobar? Okay, next concept is there. Isotope. What is isotope? Okay, isotope, it means atomic number are same, element atomic number are same, but their, okay, so element have atomic number are same, have atomic number are same, but their atomic mass is different. It's called as a isotope. Okay, it's called as a isotopes. Okay, let's see example. What is isotopes? Elements have a atomic number are same, Z is same. Okay, see here, Z is same, but their atomic mass A is different. Okay, is called as a isotope. Okay, for example, suppose carbon have a 3 isotopes. Carbon elements have a 3 basically isotope. Okay, 6C12, 6C13 and 6C14. Okay, so here see that the same atomic number. Okay, here see that the same atomic number 6, 6, but there is a different atomic mass. There is a different atomic mass. Okay, so these are the Z, or these are the A. Okay, so this Z is same and A is different. Okay, it means their atomic number are same but their atomic mass value is different. Okay, so it is called as a isotope. Okay, same situation for chlorine atoms. Okay, same situation for chlorine atoms. Let me see. Chlorine atoms. Chlorine atoms have two different isotopes, 17 chlorine 35 and 17 chlorine 37. Okay, see that 17 17. Okay, these two 17 and 17, these twos are Z. Okay, atomic number, basically Z is a atomic number. Z is a atomic number. This 35 and 37, these two are atomic mass. Basically क्या है ये? Atomic mass. These twos are atomic mass. Okay, so here 17 17 is the same, atomic number are same and atomic mass is there. 35 and 37 are different. So this is also called as a isotopes. Okay, this is also called as a isotope. Okay, next concept, isobar. Okay, what is isobar? See the isobar. What is isobar? Okay, isobar means they have a same oppose. Okay, isobar, elements which have same atomic mass but different atomic number. Different atomic number is called as isobar. Okay, element which have a same atomic mass but different atomic number is called as a isobar. Okay, let's see examples. Okay, examples. First, suppose hydrogen have 1 H1. Okay, other 2 He4. These two are not isobar or not isotopes. Okay, these two are not isobar and not isotope. Okay, definition is said that the different atomic number, okay, but with same atomic mass. Okay, so it's called as a isobar. Okay, basically examples show that is not considered there basically because it is not isobar. Okay, so here the basically represent hydrogen have 3 different type of isotopes. Let's see first isotopes hydrogens, 1H1, 1D2, 1T3. Hydrogen have 3 different type of isotopes. Okay, 3 different type of isotopes. it is called as a protium, is called as a deuterium, is called as a tritium. Okay, hydrogen have a three types isotopes: protium, deuterium or tritium. Okay, here see that the different atomic mass 1, 2 or 3, but the same atomic number is called as a isotopes. But what is isobar? Isobar have a same atomic mass but different atomic number. Okay, it's called as a isobar. Okay, so these two concepts are for isotopes and isobar. What is isotopes? Isobar. Okay, basically isobar is a little, okay, only few example is shown. Is the exception case for isobar for presenting the atomic mass value or same. Okay, so in numerical question you ask the isobar, what is isobar, what is isotopes, okay, or what is isotope, isobar or isoton. Then third is a isoton. What is isoton? Isoton is a presence of neutrons are same. Presence of neutron are same. Okay, presence of neutrons are same is called as a isoton. Presence of atomic mass are same is called as a isobar. Isotope, presence of a atomic numbers are same in element is called as a isotope. Okay, so these three concepts are for, okay, important for numerical question type, okay, solution problem solving techniques. Okay, next concept for basic arrays, okay, for their numerical asked question problems and solution. Okay, so our next topic is from numerical asked question. Okay, and majorly discussed first in exercise solution. Okay, but next topics for our new lectures about concept is their models further developed. Okay, so particles too, okay, particles through their behavior changes in wavelength manners. Okay, so here total based on the concept of particle is a, okay, pre-assumed by the scientist models Rutherford, Faraday's. Okay, they pre-assume the particles have a natures for protons and electrons and neutrons. Okay, but chapters our next topic is protons, electrons and neutrons have wave natures concept. Okay, so our next topic is for wave nature concept. Okay, our next topic new concept about the models. Okay, earlier we discussed the symbolic representation of protons, neutrons and electrons. Okay, later we discussed about particle natures. Okay, dual characters of electromagnetic radiation of their concept. But this discuss concept about electromagnetic radiation. Okay, first we discussed their drawbacks, okay, limitation. First we discussed the Rutherford atomic models have a finally satisfactory result, but some drawbacks their models. Okay, so discussed their drawbacks about the concept. Okay, what is the major drawback by Rutherford atomic model? Rutherford atomic model drawbacks. So some limitations. Basically, it is called as a limitations. Okay. So limitation is that Rutherford says that, okay, the charges of protons and electrons. Okay, protons and electrons behave like solar planet system. But assumption is there, some gravitational forces arise. Okay, in planet system, solar planet system is there, gravitational forces arise. Okay, some planets and orbits of sun. Okay, so some their interaction of, okay, gravitational force is arises because between the interaction of planet and orbit systems or sun. Okay, so some gravitational force is present between sun and planet. So classical mechanics is applied. Okay, notice classical mechanics, some gravitational force F is equal to G into m1 m2 upon r square. Okay, so this type of gravitational force is arise. Okay, F is equal to G into m1 m2 upon r square. Okay, same concept apply in our Rutherford atomic model. In Rutherford atomic model says that proton and electrons, okay, are their charge. Okay, so m1 m2 replaced by q1 q2, distance is same, small r. Okay, so G is a gravitational constant. Okay, so G is a gravitational constant, and m1 or m2 is their mass of sun and planet, and r is the distance between orbital, and f is the gravitational force. Okay, so this is the classical mechanics. Okay, these are the classical mechanics concept. Okay, so these are the classical mechanics concept. But says in the Rutherford atomic model, protons and electrons are also held together, same solar and planet system like. Okay, so there is some gravitational forces is there. Okay, so their classical mechanics apply. Classical mechanic concept apply. So F is equal to, okay, K Q1 Q2 upon R square, where G gravitational is the for solar planet, K is the constant here. Okay, Q1 and Q2 are charges for protons and electrons, and R is the distance between the orbit of protons and electrons. F is the force. Okay, so this classical concept, classical mechanic concept is applied for the protons and electron in Rutherford atomic model. It says that there is a electromagnetic radiation produced. Okay, says there is the electromagnetic radiation produced. Radiation produced. Okay, so limitation is there. Okay, when electrons are travels through exactly in orbit, okay, between the surrounding by the nucleus. Okay, but it is not stationary. Okay, Rutherford atomic model says that it is not a stationary nature electron. Okay, electron is travel continue surrounding the nucleus. Okay, so this classical mechanics applied is said that they produce the radiation. Okay, so they shrink the nucleus. Okay, it produce radiation, so it shrink the nucleus. Okay, so calculation says that it shrinks the nucleus 10 raised to minus 8 second. Okay, but this is actually does not perform. Okay, so electrons in orbit are continue in moving around the nucleus. Okay, is a produce a radiation. Okay, so this Rutherford atomic model, okay, is not exactly tells about the stability of the electron or protons particles. Basically most does not stability the electron stability concept. Okay, it says that the Rutherford says that electron, okay, travel surrounding continue to the central atoms, but it's produce a radiation produce, so it's in the nucleus in 10 raised to minus 8 second calculation so that, but it is not exactly happen. Okay, so the first limitation is there. Okay, second limitation is there, if electrons, okay, if electrons is not, okay, traveling or surrounded by the nucleus, okay, suppose it is stationary, this is for not stationary, it means they continue in orbit motion travel, okay, through the central atom nucleus. But suppose is stationary, okay, stationary means if electron is in stationary nature, stationary nature it means stable, if electron is stable, does not move around the nucleus, so it forms the Thomson model like structure. So Thomson model like structure, okay, which is also not well defined by the particles, protons and electrons. Okay, so these two are the major drawback. First is if it is not stationary, it means it is surrounding the nucleus, they produce this type of forces, electrostatic forces, K, Q1, Q2 upon R square, but it produces electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic radiation is produced by concept of classical mechanics. So this shrink the nucleus in 10 raised to minus 8 second by calculation method, but it exactly not happen. Okay, so surrounding the nucleus, okay, by electron is produce electromagnetic radiation, but is exactly not stability of the atom structure. Okay, second drawback is if electron is stationary, means electron is stable, it does not move. Okay, so it forms the Thomson-like model. Earlier we discussed the Thomson atomic model, where electron is not moved, okay, only surrounded by the positive charge. So it forms a Thomson-like model. So these two are the drawback of this concept. Okay. So classical mechanics applied, okay, for radiation produced, electromagnetic radiation. Okay. So next topic, okay, by the different scientists model concept, okay, for this two limitation resolved by the scientist Bohr. Okay, so our next topic is Bohr experimental model. Okay, Bohr experimental model. Okay, so key points our chapter number 2 is a Bohr atomic model. What is Bohr atomic model? Okay, Bohr atomic model is there. They resolve the two limitation about Rutherford atomic models. Okay, majorly. assume that, okay, so classical mechanics applied by Bohr scientists, okay, so classical mechanics applied by mathematical calculation produce a electromagnetic radiation. What is electromagnetic radiation? Electromagnetic radiation electromagnetic radiation, it have two natures, particles and wave natures. Both concepts are applied. Okay, it have a particles and a wave natures. Particles and wave natures. Okay, so first Bohr atomic model says about the concept electromagnetic radiation produced by, okay, so it have a two types of natures, particles and wave natures. Second point is that electromagnetic radiation produce atomic spectra. Okay, electromagnetic radiation produced atomic spectra. Okay, so these 2 points are the key points of the Bohr atomic model. First is their electromagnetic radiation, okay, their particles and wave natures. Okay, so these 2 points are the, okay, satisfaction about the drawbacks of Rutherford atomic model, okay, by continued scientist Bohr. Okay, so first is the electromagnetic radiation, particles and wave nature, and second is the electromagnetic radiation produced by atomic spectra. Okay, so these are the Bohr atomic model. Their 2 points are applied for their experiment. Okay, so our next topic slightly deep for this model concept for electromagnetic radiation. Okay, so it have a first point is there clear, electromagnetic radiation, particles and wave nature are both present in our elements. Okay, so let us discuss this concept. Okay.